Game 1. Bottom right spawn, our yellow human player, NingZiyun. I've seen him play a couple times before, and he seems pretty solid, especially for the MMR he's listed at 1400. And at the top left, many of you already know him, needs very little for introduction. It is ThaGrinchy. And he seems to be going standard build so far. No Tavern Hero. I do think he's gone Tavern Hero on this map a few times so that he can do the Merc camp first. But it is going to just be a Altar Hero this time for Shallow Grave. I'm going to also leave my camera on this game because I don't know, why not? Usually I've turned it off in the past, but whatever. Maybe people want to see me look like a Papega. I don't know. And we do got a keeper play out of Grinchy, which is what I would expect from this build doing Altar. Small thing for me to nitpick already, because I know Grinchy will typically watch these after, is I'm not a huge fan of blocking off my base against human, because footmen can walk through anyways, and against rifles you don't really care. So I would much rather have like Altar here and then the two Moonwells same spot, maybe something like that. But that's me. That's my preference against human. But we do see the block off, which can be kind of bad because archers now have to walk. Like if an archer's here, it has to walk all the way around to get here, and then the footman can just go or right through. Small thing. But yeah, Grinchy doing the creep at the start, but not getting a very good creep. Not getting the Ancient War on the wizard, nor a very good lightning shield. The lightning shield was actually on the enemy, and we have a little footman harass from NingZiyun. NingZiyun, on the other hand, seems to have done his creeping fairly well. Did not see if he got lightning shield on his archmage, but it looks like he crept it pretty cleanly. Only one peasant taking some damage, but he even micros it into his gold mine. And just continuous creeping, should be able to get level 2 here soon. Whereas Grinchy, with his botched creeping a little late here, only just now moving out, might want to get some Wisp detonates on water ellies just because he's going to need the XP. But we see him come. We see him coming across. He does have Treants first, so I'm unsure of how much damage he'll be able to do. Unless he can get this water ellie. NingZiyun has not denied it. Oh, might even see a detonate. Detonate! Level 2 keeper. Pretty nice. He doesn't need entangle here though. But Grinchy in position to harass the expo. Got a good detonate as well. Both water elementals already gone. Now we can see him putting some good damage on either the archmage or the militia. Going for the militia with the treants. But the archmage continuing to focus the keeper, and keeper already a bit low. Grinchy will only be able to get off, you know, one more set of treants, and then his keeper is going to have to dance around or run away. However, these treants can put in some decent damage. We see him getting one peasant kill here, one footman getting denied. Oh my. The keeper got the last hit, or you know, the treant got the last hit. Keeper XP on the level 5. He's at 2.7 keeper now. And NingZiyun, 2.8. Should be able to secure level 3 here in a second though. Does get the trapper, and we'll get some more treants, but one more peasant falling. And at the end of the day, pretty good damage by Grinchy. Footman a little AFK here. I think it did kill an archer though, which is pretty huge. Grinchy, however, does have 4 archers here. Hunter's Hall coming up. Did he just cancel a Moonwell? Interesting. Oh, he wants to get a Tree of Life, but also probably wants more resources for a second hero. Ooh, archers a little in front, going to take some damage. No, I was about to commend him and be like, yo, this is a nice play. Keeper's gonna sneak around the side, kill a bunch of peasants. But then he actually came back with the keeper. I do get wanting to defend against this, but I would have liked him to pick up maybe a Staff of Tele and go into the expansion. Or no, he has a Staff of Tele. Yeah, I would have just liked to see him go into the expansion. Staff of Tele is on cooldown, however, but I still would have liked to see him go into the expansion. He could have easily got all of these peasant kills and stopped the town hall from constructing. Now he will have to defend, and this defense is honestly how you lose games as elf. You can't really win this fight if your keeper is not 3. We do see him have a panda on the way though, and he will be able to get 3 really soon with a water LA kill, but it might be denied. Does NingZiyun go for it? He does try, and he gets the deny. Level 3 denied. But one more footy going to get entangled. Not enough for 3. However, there is defend. NingZiyun can stay as the keeper is not 3 yet. Oh my god, he actually denied that footy too. And denied that. Oh my god. Oh, the 1400 plays. Come on, dude. We do see another footman getting entangled finally. That previous footman, finally some XP for Grinchy, but still not level 3 on the keeper. And now the expansion's running, Arcane Tower's up. However, Grinchy did nicely put down a counter expo, and it was not cancelled. So that is definitely still Grinchy in an okay spot. But I think he could have been in a better spot if his keeper had harassed here. Because there was only 3 peasants building, there was only 1 footman to defend, tower was not up. Keeper plus treants can take out all of those peasants. So a little missed opportunity, however, still fought off the harass from the human and managed to get his Tree of Life up. Double lore coming up. We'll likely see a few dryads plus abolish to help with creeping, as well as to deny creeping from the human by getting rid of his water alleys to creep. And then transition into bears, of course, later. Keeper coming across now, looking to do some entangle harass. Archer going to get caught out and killed here. But Keeper is set to get a lot of footman kills. 1 footman going to go down here. Not sure if he will try to deny that one, but another footman going to go down now. Oh, Grinchy! Grinchy! Where's your keeper running? Get the footmans! Oh no. And now he's gonna lose the wisp. Doing a few too many multitasking. I think he is uprooting his tree at the same time, maybe repositioning his Ancient of War. And I also think summoning treants, probably a mistake in this situation. You want to just run your ranged away and get entangles off. But this should be good for the human. You know, it's only a level 2 panda. You know, it's going to deal out a decent amount of damage. But all these piercing damage units reflecting themselves, and there's a lot of water Ellies. Abolish has not finished yet. And Grinchy taking quite a lot of damage here. It's not game-winning damage by any means, but it's damage that Grinchy currently cannot heal, which is a big deal. Oh my god. Oh my god. NingZiyun almost getting caught out there with his Archmage. Sadly, our human player was not able to secure this Dryad kill. But this is, you know, this essentially forces like a lot of rejuves or like a heal scroll to be popped. Honestly, that went better for Grinchy than I was expecting. But not the worst for NingZiyun. He didn't really lose much in return. And during this time, Panda wasn't creeping. He's still only 2.4, 2.5. Panda will be reaching 3 off this though if he does not deny the golem. But he denied the golem. Oh no, Grinchy. Why? Golem deny hurts a lot. Panda, I believe, will be just short of level 3 now. And we do have a Blood Mage second. Against Blood Mage, it's very good to, once you get tier 3, get an Orb of Venom on your Keeper and use the Keeper to harass one of the peasant lines while your Panda continues creeping. And then you can always just staff out because they do not have a Mountain King to stun you. So we'll see if Grinchy does something like that. But yeah, we see him going to harass here, and he has a level 3 Panda. Should see some big deeps coming in. Breath of Fire only hitting a few footmans. But he does get the Blood Mage, and the Blood Mage will fall from the Entangle focus from earlier. A lot of damage came in from that. Dryad coming back in, should see a rejuve on it in a second. This Panda set to put in work. Auto abolish currently on. Probably will disable that though.
A player's forces are under attack.
NingZiyun still in a decent spot though. Our human player is at 49 food, has all of his production buildings up. Has 1 damage upgrade already, as well as an armor upgrade on the way. I'm a little curious why he's going for this armor upgrade though, rather than breaker armor upgrade. Generally you'd see breaker upgrades, and I think the one rifle mortar upgrade is good, but generally you want breaker upgrades because if breakers last a long time, you just kind of win the fights. So interesting choice. Grinchy does have Orb of Venom now, not going for the little split harass with the Keeper yet though, but is still getting split XP on his or solo XP on his Panda. Panda already almost level 4, should be able to get it here. And pretty good items. I mean, Pipe is pretty good for the Panda, of course. For the bears, it's kind of whatever, because honestly the bears are just going to get all their mana sapped by breakers anyways. Assuming we have, yeah, we do have breakers. Generally you'd like a movement speed aura, however Pipe, definitely not bad, especially because Panda exists. And both sides just content on creeping. NingZiyun has not really reached his ideal hero levels yet. You really want this Blood Mage level 3. Or even level 4. Honestly, Siphon and Flame Strike both get so much more powerful as they get to their level 2. Yeah, when they get to level 2. Breaker tanking a little too much here. Needs to micro it back. No, the Breaker falls. But he gets level 4 on his Archmage, and Blood Mage set to reach level 3 here as well. Got a little bloodlusted Ruffleman. Look at this dude shoot. And he also gets a Khadgar's, so not great for him. And our Panda Man sitting pretty good with items. You'd like a mana potion, however, not bad for Grinchy. More bears on the way. Even has an Ancient Wind, and he's going to add a couple Mountain Giants, which I do like, but it is hard to find the right timing for it sometimes. I think if you're going to take a straight up fight, having a couple MGs is pretty good. If you're just going to hit and run, then you prefer just pure Bear Dryad probably. But I think a couple MGs plus a couple fairies can be pretty strong. So that is what Grinchy's choice is. Not investing any Rain of Fires here. Could have weakened a lot of these farms, potentially killed later. And NingZiyun, heavy upgrades on the rifles, 2-1. So not actually going into much for breakers. He's adding a couple more now. But he's getting purely rifle and mortar upgrades instead. So an interesting choice here, especially because the rifles would ideally not be tanking in the first place. But the damage upgrades can still, of course, be really good. And we do have level 2 Flame Strike could see a huge flame strike here if he wants. A little late, and Grinchy moves out of position. Flame strike kind of whiffs there. Still needs to sell the pipe at some point. But he does have double heal scroll, and Grinchy also has one heal scroll himself. We do have adept training on the sorceress as well, which will allow him to keep his heroes alive with invis if needed. Grinchy focusing on... Wait, now doing attack move. Keeper dropped a little low there, but should be fine. And the fairy dragon pushing the human army away a bit. There is a lot of rifles though, so... Oh my god, the panda's already level 5! Haze coming in. Where's that big breath? Hit the breath! The breath! Decent damage coming in there. And the magic damage is going to be huge now that these rifles do have 2/2 upgrades. We have one more breath to come. One more breath. Oh my god, he went for haze. You don't have a breath, bro. You need to breathe. But still getting good pickoffs. This elf army looking pretty strong. Sorcerer's Slow is currently disabled on at least one Sork, but the other 2 Sorks finally used their slows. However, there's not actually much slow on the bears currently, and the arm's getting overrun. Archmage getting surrounded, will have to TP. Rifleman dies. Bears do have 2/1 upgrades themselves, and... Oh. No! Splat. Getting a bunch of rejuvenations off. Breaker's not in range to steal those. Fairy Dragon still here as well. And these MGs, going to help a lot now that he was able to transition into them so easily. Do we have... Where's the workshop? We do have a couple flying machines, gyro choppators on the way. So you'd like to see a hippo coming from Grinchy, but he has not queued one yet. More upgrades on the way. And mana potion, heal potion. Grinchy might TP in here. There's only one mortar, he can afford to walk. And NingZiyun's army, he has a lot of casters, but not much frontline. Not really much for breakers or riflemen. And the bears are just overwhelming this. Fairies haven't got into position yet, but now one is in position. NingZiyun has to run. Oh, the casters, they're exploding themselves. Run! NingZiyun in a rough spot here now. The elf army was able to get a little too strong here. Panda already 5.6, getting set to cause pandemonium here with a little bit of Earthstorm and Fire soon. And the heroes, oh my god. Archmage manages to TP out, but Blood Mage goes down. GG is called. Grinchy taking game 1.
The player's forces are under attack.
Game 2, Tidehunter. Another thing I forgot to mention, NingZiyun actually did really good the last game with denies. He had so many footman denies and 1 or 2 water alley denies as well. And that was pretty crucial. The big thing is that he lost the level 5 creep. And the keeper getting that level 5 creep steal, it was actually pretty huge. But onto this game. And Grinchy going for a tavern build. Not sure if we'll see Panda first or Beastmaster, but I'm guessing Panda because I think that's what he practices. I am a little surprised that he goes for it on this map while not creeping this as the first camp though. But I guess with Tavern Hero, this can be harassed a bit. I think you can still get the level 5 generally before they arrive. But, not a huge deal. Just take the safe camp, get the other green, get level 2, should be fine. And NingZiyun looking to do standard human things, as you would expect, because that's what human does. Just do standard. Although to be fair, I myself saw a human do some non-standard things twice today. So, you know, maybe it's becoming a thing to do other type of things too. Grinchy once again going for base block, which, like I said, the first game, I'm not a huge fan of against human. Having a more open base is better against footmen, because otherwise it's hard to run your archers around. They can get caught inside and it's a death trap. We'll see if it works out for him. Third archer on the way. NingZiyun starting his creep. Is he going? Oh, he's going for the gold mine first. So instant expo. And I don't think Grinchy is scouting this or going to be ready for it. And it's going to be Beastmaster, no Panda. Should see him start the creep now. And a footman harassing in the main. But with two archers here, should be able to run this footman away fairly easily. Beastmaster coming in. And the Wisps might get caught out here by the Archmage. Archmage coming across as well. Oh no. Grinchy not denying anything though, but will lose one Wisp. Other Wisp still AFK. I do think the Wisp was detonated though. Archmage is not level 2. So denying the XP is nice. But Archmage already here, going to harass a bit. Should be able to fight this off fairly easily, but needs to be careful not to lose any of these Wisps.
A player's forces are under attack.
And honestly, while this is keeping Grinchy low level and from harassing NingZiyun's Expo, the problem for NingZiyun here is he's not level 2, so he's not getting Brilliance Aura's effect yet. Oh, deny? No deny. Level 2 for the Beastmaster. Oof. Yeah, the Archmage not level 2 yet hurts a lot. And he took a decent chunk of damage on his Archmage. So, going to be tough whenever Grinchy goes for the counter push. Grinchy, however, still chasing. Will be able to get one footman here. Nice little pick off before defend is available. But I would like to see him begin creeping at some point again. However, this camp, a little hard for Elf to creep in front of human's face like that. Grinchy wisely pulling back. Should be going for the green. And we may see NingZiyun head straight into the Elf main, which will catch out the Expo. Grinchy's tech almost done though. So Expo should be cancelled. Nice little find from NingZiyun. But he's still in a... Oh, did he not see it? He didn't see it at nighttime. He will be able to cancel the Hunter's Hall though, which is also a big pick off because the Hunter's Hall was late already too. No early lures. And Grinchy gonna be stuck on archers for a while, which will definitely hurt. And this Hunter's Hall is also going to be found out. Wisp also detonated. Oh, that hurts. Wisp. No. Wisp survives 2 health. Okay. Human, on the other hand, not teched yet. I would really like to have seen him militia creep this green. Getting level 2 Archmage. Like, he's still level 1. This hurts so much. I think this little harass and pressure isn't terrible against a tavern hero from the human. Like, doing this against a tavern hero build is decent, but he really needs to get level 2 by any means. So militia called and creep this could have been level 2. Finally gets it off the Ancient War. Funny enough, but Grinchy on the other hand almost level 3. And if he can get... Oh, double summon here though. Panda also coming out. A bit mana costly there for the Beastmaster to double summon, especially when he's about to reach level 3. But Grinchy has got his expansion up. He is tier 2. Hunter's Hall finally here. More Wisps on the way. And level 3. Oh, 3 XP off. Healthy count of footmen will be able to put in some decent damage, but Beastmaster going to reach 3 here. Panda will be likely getting the rest of the XP if the Beastmaster backs off. And NingZiyun looking to cancel some lures. Oh, sneaky placement. Grinchy was aware this was gonna happen and he put the lore to the side to begin with. However, he is going to lose quite a few wisps. Footman so good at taking these out. We see one down, a second one going to fall, third one going to fall. Oh no, he switched targets. Only 2 wisps have fallen, so not the worst. And somehow NingZiyun ends up finding that expo anyways, or not the lore anyways, and does end up canceling it, even though it was a sneaky play. I thought it was a cool play, knowing that NingZiyun would come back, but still ended up spotting it. Wisps going back to wood now. NingZiyun continuing to want to keep pressure. Still only low level 2 though on the Archmage, which could be a problem in the long run, especially because Grinchy has got his own expo about to start running. Will he go for the Entangled Goldmine cancel? It does look to be that way. However, Grinchy is aware that that's a possibility. He is heading this way, likely planning to defend as well as creep over at the marketplace. And this defense is going to be huge. Might get a Moonwell cancel, but so many footmen taking a lot of damage from these bears. Nothing to deal with the bears yet. No Shadow Priests, no Dispel from Priests. Oh, whiff on the Breath of Fire. Did he just cast it on his own tree? Oh my god, the Archmage! Oh, NingZiyun loses the Archmage there. But he does get the Entangled Goldmine cancel. However, these hero levels for the Panda and Beastmaster, so big. And we might see a Bash come out to secure this kill. Maybe a Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire! Fire! Oh, now the Panda's getting blocked. Footman does survive. Likely... yeah, he'll probably regen scroll it up and it'll be fine. It's fine. NingZiyun is still at 52 food. Archmage was Tavern rebot. But Grinchy, level 3.3 and 2.2. Lore's producing. Tier 3 is still not underway though. So there is quite a bit of time before bears. But Grinchy getting his creeping done. Might see him go for the marketplace now. NingZiyun trying to creep what he can. However, still only has footmen. And getting his production buildings up now. Not sure what he's researched so far. But a little bit of pressure coming from Grinchy. Takes out one more footman, Breath of Fire, weakening the rest. And no priests yet to heal these up. Grinchy immediately going for the marketplace as well. Good choice. Wants to get that big consumable. Wand of Illusion also would be amazing. I think it's one of the best you can get for your bears in the early game if you go for a timing push. Or just in general, it's pretty good. Level 4 Beastmaster, level 3 Panda, and greater mana. Oh my god. Oh, it's a sad day to be a human. This is some scary stuff. You don't want to face a level 3 Panda with greater mana. You don't want to face a level 4 Beastmaster already. What was he doing here? Was there a summon here? There might have been a summon here, I guess. It looks like 2 peasants even died. Interesting. I did not even see those sent over. But yeah, there's actually no tower in the main yet. Just now getting a guard. Second scout tower is there, but not upgraded. NingZiyun sitting on a huge bank though. Could easily jump up to 80 food in the next minute and a half. If he starts producing right away. Still, oh, but he needs Adept. And there's another bear coming into the peasant line. Going to put in big damage as there is only one guard tower. No priest heal, no priest dispel. Rifle kind of drawing the aggro of the bear though. And NingZiyun almost reaching level 3 Archmage. Level 2 Blood Mage now as well. And this rifle taking a lot of damage. But should be fine unless he gets bashed. Oh, he went out of guard tower range. He went in a guard tower range. No, the rifle. No. The guard tower stopped shooting. And the bear got enough damage in. Rejuve coming out. Mana Stone. Oh my god. As a human player, you hate to see that. Mana Stone, greater mana on a Pander. Panderin's gonna wreck. He did not actually pick up the Wand of Illusion though. But maybe he felt he needed the gold elsewhere.
A player's forces are
Footman scouting out. He's standard stuff. Wind coming in, wants to fight straight up with some fairy dragons. And just continuing to get XP. Beastmaster 4.7. Pandarin 3.9. Should be able to reach 5-4 off of this. And then we might see some actual pressure here. Lots of towers being put up. NingZiyun finally starting to get some of his macro down. We see some casters on the way. But look at his resources. I think he should just head to tier 3 right now. With this many resources, should prepare to get Inner Fire and Fragmentation. Maybe even a third hero. I don't know if you'd ever get it, if you'd want a third hero, but could be possible. He does continue his creeping though. Still initiate on his sorceress. Grinchy, Nature's Blessing, 1-0 upgrades, Wellspring on the way, Fairy Dragon. His sold Ring of Protection. I'm a big fan of keeping Ring +3. I think it's still got a bunch of value. Does get sold there though. And we see a lore. What is this? Why is there a lore creeping? What? Wait, why is there 3 lores? When did this happen? What? I'm so confused. I never even saw this one. Where did it come from? Oh my god, Devotion Aura. Grinchy with his item hack enabled. Devotion, Mana Stone, Greater Mana. He is set to fight another Greater Mana even. He has double Greater Mana. What? And Fairy Dragon in a very nice position. Human having to back off a bit. Only 2 breakers here as well with no upgrades currently. Going to be a tough fight. Flame Strike doing a good bit of damage though. Look at this damage. Panda half health, Bear half health. But there's an overwhelming Night Elf force still pushing forward. No heal scrolls on the elf side though. And we do still have 2 heal scrolls for the human as well as a roar scroll. He could actually fight with the heal scroll roar right now. Pop the heal scroll roar and fight though. Fight though! Pops the heal scroll. No roar scroll popped yet though. Still has decent damage though. If he can manage to pick off some of these bears, maybe siphon the Beastmaster down. Could see him really put in work. A lot of elf units having to run back. Not much left here. Roar scroll still not used for... Oh wait, it did get used. What? When did that happen? Did he miss most of his units? Oh, he only got like a mortar and a sorceress on it. But the Beastmaster nearing level 6, still pushing forward, does still have access to the greater mana potions, and Panda is level 5. Might see him go for a breath here onto the casters, but looking to just back off instead. Now he will regroup, has a lot of bears to heal up now. If he can get those off quickly enough, should be able to still fight. However, not bad for NingZiyun, getting decent damage there. And if he can pick up another heal scroll, there is one available. He does get it. Controlling the heal scrolls is huge here. Grinchy, without a heal scroll, could run into trouble against the AoE. However, he does have level 5.7 on his Beastmaster and level 5 Panda. So his own damage going to be insane. Panda losing all his mana though. Does still have Mana Stone and Greater Mana though. Let's see if he can get to the back line. Beastmaster trying to whack away with that Orb of Venom. But the bears all dropping quite low. There is no heal scroll here. Going to be up to the elf heroes and maybe this MG and dryads to carry this. Bear's starting to fall. Look at that damage. The damage is insane. But the human army still starting to collapse. No armor upgrades on these breakers. Frontline falling a little too quickly. And the fairy dragons finally hitting the casters as well. Panda reaches the back line. Big breath on the casters. And NingZiyun, realizing his army starting to collapse, calls the GG 2-0 for ThaGrinchy.